What's going on, everybody? It's the VG Mobster here, and today we are reviewing Liberated on Nintendo Switch. Is this a page turner or a game that should sit on the shelf? If you guys like more reviews like this for Nintendo Switch, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell for more. But without further ado, let's get into the review. Alright guys, Liberated is kind of like a cyberpunk film noir anarchist movement going against the government story. Nothing really revolutionary here, but again, obviously in the times like this, dealing with a lot of issues right now in the country and the world. And you know, our privacy and security and our trust in the government is not as high as it should be for most places. This game, you know, it definitely hits the vibe for it. You can see how, you know, it is pretty relevant in these times. So again, nothing groundbreaking on the story, but it did keep the game moving forward. So let's get into the graphics on this game. Now the graphics are obviously what's going to pull most of the people into Liberated. This is a gorgeous hand-drawn comic book, graphic novel, interactive style that is really stunning. All of the actual story sections are really good. The gameplay is really up, and in terms of how they present it, they do it really well. Everything about it is really nice looking in terms of it. They really nail the aesthetic better than most when they're trying to do these graphic novel to game conversions, so I give Walkabout a lot of credit there for that. So let's go into the sound of the game. The sound, again, for this kind of film noir style and vibe they're going to, the sound effects are eerie, they're creepy, they're foreboding. The gunshots sound really good. All the surfaces, a lot of like metal streets, all of the sounds really hit home, and they really add to the mood and keep you immersed. I definitely recommend playing this game with headphones. The sounds really keep you immersed in the game. Now let's go into the actual gameplay. I was really pleasantly surprised here on the gameplay and how much, even though it's just a 2D, you know, side scroller game, how much different gameplay variety they have in here. You know, leading into all the transitions, seeing all the different frames, and you know, the way they actually set up all the different graphics. It really leads to different gameplay styles. You're going to be going over ropes, you're going to be hacking codes with your, you know, with your cell phone. There's a lot of different puzzles in the game that you go to. There's actually some quick time events which kind of break up the story sections as well, so you're not just going through them the whole time. So I was actually pretty impressed with the gameplay variety here. I thought that might be one of the things that was lacking. That actually was one of the stronger points in the game. Let's go into the thing that really bothers me about Liberated, is at times the performance. There's definitely noticeable frame rate drops here throughout the game. There's one section later in the game that really frustrated me when you were going up this elevator, and it just took a lot of precision in terms of your twin stick shooting to really get through the section, and there were definitely frame rate issues that made it hard to get through. But overall, doesn't hinder it too much just because the other elements are so strong. Another thing that I do want to note, loading screens between the pages, it's definitely noticeable sometimes. So just kind of be prepared for that. I thought they would be able to get those a little quicker, especially since it's like a black and white game. But there are definitely, you know, longer loading times than expected on this game. But let's go into the overall verdict on Liberated. I really like this game though overall. The graphics were amazing and a really cool and foreboding soundtrack. The story was, you know, nothing to write home about, but it was pretty solid. A lot of gameplay variety. The main issue I did have though was the frame rate issue. I hope that they will go back and patch this, because other than those, you know, kind of couple different scenes and maybe some transitions between like jumping to different platforms and such, this was a really solid game. I'm gonna give this one 3.5 out of 5 fedoras, mobsters. Definitely worth the pickup if you can get it for around 15 bucks. I think it's worth it. The playtime is about 4 to 6 hours depending how fast and what difficulty level you do. But again, overall, this is a really solid game that I think is a hidden gem on Nintendo Switch. So what did you guys think of Liberated? Have you played it before? What did you guys think about the graphics and the sound and the, captivating art style? Or did you not play it yet and you're just interested in it? Just drop a comment below, and if you guys like more videos like this, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. Until the next one, peace.